Hashem said to Moshe, you don't have to cry to me. Let the Jewish nation just cross the sea. Nothing will stand in their way. Rashi explains that Hashem was turning to Moshe and saying, you don't have to daven. Moshe was praying. Hashem said to him, you don't have to pray. The merit of the Jewish nation will split the sea. But Rashi explains that there were three things that were really functioning here. Hashem said to Moshe, they have the merit of the forefathers. They have the merit of their own existence, the entire Jewish people. In addition to that, there's the merit of their trusting in me. Hashem was saying to Moshe, you don't have to pray. They could just walk through the water because they have these three pillars. The merit of the forefathers, the merit of the entire nation, and the merit of the fact that they trusted in Hashem. And this Rashi is difficult to understand. The merit of the forefathers is something that stands in good stead for generations, something that we today rely on. We ask Hashem in the merit of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The merit of an entire nation also is a great thing. An entire nation, man, woman, and child, 3 million strong, is a tremendous merit. But the third doesn't seem to fit. The third contributor was the fact that they trusted in me. How does trusting in Hashem merit the sea splitting? And I believe the answer to this is something that the Chovos HaLevavos, one of the great Mussar works, explains to us. He says, if it could be when Hashem created the world, Hashem feels almost an obligation to take care of his creations. Almost as if the host has an obligation to take care of his guest. If I welcome you into my home, I have to feed you, I have to take care of your needs. If it could be, Hashem feels a tremendous obligation to take care of the needs of all of his creations. However, that sense is compounded many times over if the person trusts in Hashem. Then if it could be, Hashem says, well, you relied on me, you trusted in me, how could I let you down? I have to take care of you so much more so. I believe what Rashi is telling us is there were three things functioning there. The merit of the forefathers, great and powerful. The merit of an entire nation, also huge. But there was another merit that was in the same caliber. They trusted in God. And that trust brought them to a level that Hashem said, I have to take care of you. And I believe the message for us from this Rashi is that one of the things that will help us in life is learning to trust in Hashem. We have to do our part. We have to use this world in the ways of the world. But we also have to train ourselves to see the hand of God in our lives. And we have to train ourselves to trust in God. When we learn to recognize Hashem and we learn to trust in Hashem, oftentimes that will bring us not just to a different understanding of life, it may allow us to gain things that we couldn't have gotten otherwise. It could be that on my own merit, I may not merit whatever it is that I need. But if I trust in Hashem, if I say the words, Hashem, you are my creator, you are the one in whom I rely, that alone may be the cause for me to get whatever it is that I need. That alone may spell the difference between failure and success.